So what are some of the best hotels in Philadelphia? Check it out. Hi everybody, I'm Gregory Martire, your local real estate expert. Appreciate you supporting our channel. Today we're talking about some of the best hotels, and we certainly have the big chain hotels, okay? And they're great and there's nothing against them, but I want to talk a little bit about some of those lesser known places. If you're thinking of moving to the area, you want to be able to get into these neighborhoods and stay there and see what it's like to live in these neighborhoods. So we've got our list. We put 7 of them together for you today. All right, let's get started. All right, so coming in no real particular order, not the top 7, but let's say it. The top 7 hotels in Philadelphia makes it seem more dramatic, but coming in at number 7 here, we've got the Local, with a K, Hotel. Now that's in Fishtown. Now it was just put together a couple of years ago. We're talking about the middle of 2021 today. So back in 2019, it was the area's second hotel only. It's a really neat spot to stay because you're not staying at, let's say, the Holiday Inn or the Hilton, which are really, really good, by the way, especially in our city. But check out Local Hotel in Fishtown. So what's really neat about Local is they hold themselves to their name. They've got flowers from the local greenery, I think on 2nd Street. They've got the furniture made out of products from the neighborhood. It was even built by a local expert, local with a C, but check out Local Hotel. So also in Fishtown, you got William Mulheron's. Now I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but it's a great alternative to the typical box type hotel, motel. Now, they don't have bellhops here. They don't have elevators. But what they lack in amenities, I thought there's a lot of amenities there. Don't let me make it sound like it's different than it is. They certainly make up for in uniqueness. You've got concrete floors. You've got brick walls, exposed brick walls. Really, really neat. Sort of like industrial chic, if you will. Very metro. So if you wanted room service, you can't get it, but you kind of can. This is just above one of the best restaurants in Fishtown of the same name. Gotta have their scallops. Check out William Mulheron's, or is it Mulheron's? Stay tuned. All right, so closer to Center City, right between the Market and Chestnut Street and Market Street bridges, right on the banks of the Schuylkill, you've got the rooms at Fittler Club. Now, Fittler Square is near dead Center City. And this is catty corner or adjacent or diagonal to or right across from, all right, catty corner. I think we know what that means. Catty corner from 30th Street Station. Now they call it the Fittler Club because it's kind of like an urban country club, if you will, although it's literally right on 76 in a sense. So, but neat place. So in Midtown Village, you've got Roost East Market. It's like 5 floors, so it's quaint. And Roost East is perfect for an extended stay. They're set up like that for a couple of weeks or maybe a couple of months. So if you're traveling for work or you're in town for a few weeks or you just got into town, you got your new job rolling, looking for somewhere to stay in a great spot, this is the place for you for sure. While you're home searching, hint, hint, wink, wink, with your favorite local hometown realtor. Hint, hint. So this is right near City Hall, right in Old City, very historic, very, very great spot, literally a very centralized location. So let's head over to University City, and it's 35th, I think, no, it's 33rd and Chestnut. You got the Study at University City. Now this is a tall building, a big spot. It's again an alternative from the classic traditional Holiday Inn, or I keep picking on Holiday Inn, although they're really nice and they're great. And they got that delicious continental breakfast. But check out the Study at University City. It's got a lot of something you wouldn't expect in the city, a lot of wood. It looks, not to say like a log cabin, but there's wooden lights and wooden walls and floors. A neat spot, decently priced, pretty cool location. So in Washington Square West, you got this Kimpton Hotel Monaco. It's like, who has ever heard of that? But that's what I'm saying, where you want to stay at the Ritz Carlton, and that's really nice. And we'll probably talk about that one next. But if you see this place, you got coffered ceilings. You've got this wall of calligraphy pens, of antique calligraphy pens. So it's like an 18th century blast from the past, if you will. And it is a fun place. I mean, it's great for just people watching or just looking around. It's like its own museum. So definitely a sweet spot for you to stay if you're in Washington Square or, kind of near Center City. All right, so I alluded to the Ritz Carlton, and you can't do a video about hotels in Philadelphia without talking about the Ritz Carlton Philadelphia. I mean, check out our Center City video, and we do like a little drive-by there, a little walk-by, they call it. But it's in the bank. Basically, it was a bank right near City Hall. I mean, right next to, sort of like adjacent to. Should we use that catty corner again? I mean, the Ritz Carlton is, it's quite an experience, from professional valet service to literally luxury living, of all the luxury you could ever imagine. Super walkable, excellent spot. You couldn't get more Center City if you were sitting on the shoulders of William Penn on top of City Hall. So it's got these big columns out front. You've got more than 300 rooms, and there's 30 floors high. Like there's a club on the 30th floor there where, if you like your outdoor space, it's just phenomenal. It's literally second to none. I mean, the like I said, the experience of itself. So if you got a few extra bucks, but if you're looking how it's like to live in a mansions in the sky, and check out our video series that we did on some of those luxury places. But definitely the Ritz is definitely where it's at. So another neat hotel to check out if you're in Center City, there's a lot of hotels in Center City, is the Sofitel Philadelphia. So there's this permanent like bottleneck crossroad, and they got the hotel there. It's not to say little known. I mean, it's a pretty popular spot, but it's a really cool spot. Got a really neat lobby. It's a lot of space. It's really big. Some funky art. These like very comfy like lounge to sit at. It's a really like kind of homey type place. Just a fun spot to stay. So check-in there is very, very efficient. It's really popular with business people that come into town. So all right. So next up on our list is the Rittenhouse, and boy, oh boy, have you not seen anything like this? It's got history and it's got luxury. It's like mansions in the sky. Well worth every penny, and just the experience alone, and the way it's all laid out, the service. I mean, I just can't say enough about how awesome the Rittenhouse is. So location-wise, I mean, you couldn't get any better. You're like a hop and a skip. You don't even have to jump to all the favorite great restaurants. And the rooms here are massive. I mean, it's not, but they're like 500 square feet. I mean, they're bigger than a lot of condos. And it's just an awesome spot. So the Logan is in like Center City as well. And it's made by Hilton, and it's so great. I mean, the lobby's set up like a living room, and you got the couches, and just a good spot, for you to stay. It's well worth every penny. It certainly beats any other run-of-the-mill place, if you will. So if you download the Logan's app, there are more than 1,500, I think, pieces of artwork there, more than almost 2,000. And you could tour them on your phone if you have one of those newfangled smartphones. But while you're on that smartphone, why don't you hit like to this video if you found it useful. So I hope you found this video helpful, talking about when you're coming into the city, where to stay that maybe isn't run-of-the-mill, or where everybody else stays, or although there's some really great chain places in our city, we're all very hospitable. And if you're looking to come in the city and you want to get a list of where to go, where to stay, and you're going to spend a few weeks with us, let me know. Hit me up. I'd be happy to help you and give you my opinion, whether you like it or not. I'm Gregory Martire, your local real estate expert. Coming at you from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Got you covered in Jersey too. Heck, we got you covered all over the world, real estate-wise. Certainly give me a call, shoot me a text anytime. We answer all of our communication. We're happy to help and glad to do it. And have a great day, everybody.